Have you ever had one of those days you get in the car and turn the key and it goes clunk or does nothing? Well, I'm starting to show I have a problem with this battery. First off, it's got a lot of corrosion there in the side posts. The reason it has a lot of corrosion is because the post seal has been broken. Now it's a very new battery. It's less than a year old. So I'm trying to get the most possible use out of it I can before I get cheap and buy another one. Anyway, what I've done here is I put a keep alive memory device on here. You can see I've got the positive cable from this battery pack here, which is called a lightning pack. It's just a battery pack device. It's completely full. You can see by the lights. I've grounded it here. Now we're not going to be starting the engine on this or anything, but we're just using this to maintain the charge in the system so that we don't have to go through all that memory stuff when I disconnect the battery here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to disconnect this battery cable, which is very badly coked up, which I'm going to use some water on first to clean it because it's really, really bad. Put some water on it, and you'll notice that the water dissolves a lot of that gunk right away. But in order to speed the process up, I'll put a little nylon brush on it here, clean it up a little bit, so that I can take this thing apart. Now, why do I want to take this thing apart with that battery charger pack on here? Because there's too many computers in here and modules that have memory built into them. And that memory needs to be retained. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad situation of all the modules, especially the heating and air conditioning units, trying to find zero position again. Well, that seems to be a bad thing. Let's see if I can use a wrench on it. See, somebody did over tighten this at one time and they kind of stripped this screw. So we're going to have to go in and get a pair of pliers. So now we'll go in and get a pair of pliers. Only while I'm doing a video does this happen. So anyway, close that drawer and open my little channel lock drawer. Yeah, we can use my baby channel locks. They'd be good. Another pair there. There we go. Here's a nice pair of baby channel locks down here. Naturally, they're hard to reach. Anyway, I'm going to go in here and back out to the car. And we're going to release that cable end, the positive end in this case, which happens to be the problem child. So there we are. Oh, come on now. Oh, he doesn't want to turn this time, does he? Well, let me set this in a position where it'll still be filming, sort of. Put a wrench on it here to hold it up. And I will take this cable off. There we go. Finally, it's turning. Like I say, somebody over tightened this at one time or another and broke the seal down in there. A little more water would help. The seal is below water level of the battery acid, and that's why it likes to leak. Even if it wasn't below it, the acceleration and deceleration process would be causing problems. Now, I disconnect this to clean it and put it back together. It will have the battery pack maintaining the charge. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to make sure that charge is maintained. So anyway, take this out of the way and clean that up a little bit with a nylon brush here, because we really don't need to use a metal brush. Not that type of corrosion. A little more water, can't hurt. There we are. Pretty bright, pretty coppery looking. So now, let's go ahead and get some silicone sealer, some dielectric grease to put on here. I'll be right back. Don't go away. hope you took that time to talk among yourselves. And here's my dielectric grease again, which I will smear copiously on this, hoping that it'll do the job I want it to do, which is just keep the corrosion to a minimum until I break down someday and buy a new battery, which I hope is at the end of this winter. Well, maybe when I get my next stimulus check in, I'll buy a new battery. That'd be good. That'd be what it's good for. Stimulates me. So now we're going to put this bolt back in. You might have noticed I took the rubber sleeve off this thing a while ago. It's not there. You may notice that. I don't know. See, the black one on the other side is still there. But this one is among the missing because the corrosion's so bad in there. I wanted to be able to see what's going on. Let's make this a little snug. We're not building a bridge. So now, let's go see if we turn the key, if it starts. I'll take this out of the way because it may shake and fall down and kill itself on the ground. And there we go. I'll reach inside and we'll turn the key and see what we get. Well, it wasn't real happy, but it did start. That leads me to believe, turn the radio down here, leads me to believe that the battery was actually low. Now let me get my little scanner out here so you can see what I'm doing here. You can see the mileage on this poor thing. I'll switch it to mileage. Oh, that is the mileage. 263,881 miles.